Yes, o di ba may pa-reveal? At para kay Kobe Brown! Also one of Cornerstone's power vocalists, also known as Yumi Nancy. Give it up for Gaya Misha! Okay, ayan. Thank you, Gaya. You may take your seat. Cornerstone's Pride, your Nate Lim. Sino bang may crush kay Nate? Nasaan naman yung may crush kay Nate? Maghiyawan na dahil nandito na siya, Michael Sager! Gwapo ni Nate, no? Okay, take your spot, Nate. And of course, last but definitely not the least, a cheerful, talented, this generation's pop princess, Zephanie!
Yes, of course. Maraming salamat po sa pagpunta nyo dito at sa pag-imbita po sa amin. And sana po, maganda yung gabi natin ngayon. And ayun po, have fun. Thank you.
Kobe?
Hello po sa lahat ng press, lahat ng fans na nandito. Maraming salamat po for making the time to come here today. Kahit Sunday po. Have a blessed Sunday and I'm so glad to be here with you all. Hi, Mama Jai.
Yes, Gia?
Hi everyone! Hello po! First of all, thank you so much for making the time to be here with us today. Happy Sunday! And yeah, everybody stay safe. Umuulan ngayon, but you guys still made the effort to be here. I love you guys so much. And let's enjoy! Thank you!
Yes. And Michael?
Good evening, guys. Nakakatuwa naman seeing so many familiar faces and seeing all of you here today. It's a Sunday and alam kong busy kayong lahat, but guys took the time out of your day to come here. Maraming salamat. And of course, the Cornerstone for hosting such a special media con ng mga Cornerstone artists. Maraming salamat po. Let's just enjoy the rest of the evening and thank you for being here.
Hello everyone! And happy Sunday din sa inyong lahat. And maraming salamat po again also for making time. And sana mas makilala pa natin ang isa't isa. And thank you for giving us a chance na to share this day with you. And thank you Cornerstone for making this day possible. So yun lang. Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat. Once again, palakpakan naman natin silang lima. Ayan, thank you. Of course, maraming salamat and we can't wait for more dahil napaka-bongga ng talent sa mga batang ito. And syempre, I would like to acknowledge, of course, is award-winning director of Born to Shine. Nandito siya, Direk Rod Marmol! Oo, Direk! We reserved a seat for you. O, di ba? Nandito sa unahan. Direk. Palakpakan natin once again, Direk Rod. Oo. At dahil dyan, Direk, ikaw po ang alay. Charot.
Hello po.
First question goes to Direk Rod. Diba? Siya yung huli nating pinasok pero sa kanya yung unang tanong. Pero Direk, of course, unang-una, congratulations po sa success ng Born to Shine. Palakpakan natin ang Born to Shine ng bonggang-bongga. So, Direk, ang first question ko lamang po ay, kamusta po? How was it? Ano pong nararamdaman nyo na napakaganda ng reception po nung show nyo?
Ayan, magandang hapon po muna sa inyong lahat. Ayun po, acknowledge ko lang ang aming PM, si Sir Arnel Nicaria, dito po. Yan po. Sobrang naming masaya kasi when we were given the task to do this show, simple lang din yung objective namin. We didn't have big, lofty dreams. Talagang sabi namin, let's stick true dun sa spirit ng show. Kwento siya ng isang bata na underprivileged at gusto niyang marating yung showbiz. Pakita natin kung gaano kahirap yun. So yun, and I'm lucky na all these actors that I got to work with, hindi sila maarte, talagang pinadungisan namin sila, pinunta namin sila sa lugar kung saan galing yung character. And I think, in my humble opinion, that's the reason why people accepted the show. Kasi nakita nila na hindi siya pretending lang. Talagang trying to mirror the reality of the character. Yun po.
Kumbaga direct may authenticity no, ng mga characters. So ito naman, which leads me to my next question. Ano naman po ang feeling working with this young generation talents, Direk?
Nakakabagets. Nakakadamay. Pero ang nakakatuwa kasi dyan, some of them na workshop ko na din dito sa Cornerstone Acting Workshop. Yan, si Anton. And then si Zef, naka-work ko na before. Siguro ang exciting lagi when working with young actors, it's really trying to understand their process. Kasi not all actors operate the same way. So intindihin mo kung ano yung tamang motivation kay Zef, kay Michael, kay Gea, kay Kobe, and even kay Anton. And you have to give it to them. They have to feel na yung director kakampi nila. Because kung hindi nila kakampi yung director and bringing the best out of them, mahihirapan talaga silang mag-shine doon sa show. So yun, so it's a good challenge and malaki siyang honor to be part of the, kumbaga, formative years nila as actors. Yun.
Alright, maraming salamat talaga for sharing that. And I'm sure, alam ko very excited kayo lahat kasi hindi talaga to binibitawan since back-to-back nga talaga siyang umi-air sa GMA. So tanungin ko lang muna si Anton. Anton, ano yung pakiramdam mo na ganun din yung reception ng mga tao sa Kamao? And since this is your first series, tama? Na lead. Oo, na lead role.
Siyempre po, I'm just really grateful sa Panginoon na binigyan po ako ng gantong opportunity and especially nagustuhan po ng mga tao yung feedback and yung pag-arte po. Ang daming natutunan, ang dami kong natutunan sa bawat scene and ayun po, sabi ng director ko, bawat scene dapat pinapahalagan mo at dapat binigyan mo ng buhay. Kahit mas importante nga yung maliit na scene kaysa mas mahabang scene eh. Kasi mas makikita mo yung expression ng tao. And yun po, I'm just really grateful and honored. And Cornerstone as well, na binigyan po ako ng ganitong opportunity and GMA. And ayun po, salamat.
Yes, congratulations, Anton. And with that, we'll give the floor na to our media. But of course, ito na ang isang pinakakaabangan at alam kong excited din ng ating mga fans. Of course, meron din silang chance na magtanong sa inyo mamaya. But for now, mag-start muna tayo sa ating mga friends from our media at ang ating mga vloggers. So who would like to go first po? Sino? Chika na. Huwag ka na magtago dyan. O, ikaw na lang daw.
Hey, mabuhay. Yeah, I'll ask first kay Kobe.
Hello! Hi, Chikanas. Na-miss kita. Parang na hindi tayo nagkita.
Shh, walang kaming pasta. Anyways. Hey, Kobe, how are you adjusting with a new environment? And may pressure ba to come into a series na talagang mataas na yung rating and ano yung iaambag mo palalo para mas mapaganda pa rin?
For me po, I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be part of Born to Shine po. It's my first show ko sa GMA and I was very nervous at first kasi of course, again, like you said, new environment, but sa start pa lang po, I felt very welcomed by everyone. Lalo na si Direk, Gea, Zef, si Olive, si Michael. So, I'm very happy that, again, this is my first show. And I'm glad that the viewers are receiving our love team, my love team with Olive well. So, ayun po, very happy. Very happy. And
Namumula ka.
I hope that they continue watching and continue enjoying my scenes with Olive. Ayun po.
Olive lang? Ano kami?
And Zephanie and Michael and Gea.
Pero di ba parang recent episode, parang pagsaselosan ka ni yung sa inyo ni Zephanie, may something din. ganon din ba ang mangyayari? Parang,
For me, abangan nyo na lang po. Abangan nyo na lang, pero may konting away next week. It's gonna be very interesting. Yeah. Direk.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ang kay Zep, tsaka kay Gay.
Hello po.
Hey, ayan. Of course, nakikita nyo naman na may clamor talaga na hopefully Yumi will become a legit P-pop group. Alright.
Hindi mo ba yung totoo? At this point?
Ano na ba yung plan at this point about that idea?
Well, sa ngayon po talagang fictional pa rin kami. But for us, honestly, it feels real. Especially na nagpe-perform na po kami sa mga mall shows and mga events. Kaya parang yung treatment namin sa Yumi bilang isang group, hindi lang namin siya nakikita na parang sa Born to Shine lang. Pero kami, we give our best. Yung efforts talaga namin and even the people behind it, parang pang totoong P-pop group. So, kung sakali man po na umabot sa point na yon, anong masasabi mo, Gea?
Ako, ang masasabi ko naman dyan, why not? Because at this point, galing po kami ng mall show from Pangasinan yesterday. And we felt so much love from yung mga U-mates. As in, kabisado po nila yung mga songs namin. They're singing, they're dancing along. So why not, guys? Totohanin na natin to. Is this not real?
Basta gusto nyo, di ba?
Basta gusto nyo. Doon kami. Hey!
So like, yung mga songs nyo talaga na ilalabas, parang assuming na talaga siya, hindi yung parang as Gea or as Zep.
I think yung mga songs po talaga made for Yumi characters, pero we can relate to personally. And mga original songs po talaga siya by GMA Playlist. Si Kuya Kenneth, siya yung gumagawa ng mga songs namin. So, sana more to come. And we're just very happy and grateful na nagugustuhan ng tao yung mga performances namin. Kasi para din sa inyo po yung lahat.
Yes.
Thank you. And sorry, last na lang. Kay Michael and Anton. I mean, obviously, kayo yung next Kapuso leading man. Diba? Kayo na talaga yun. Ganyan. So, parang how do you want to be defined as the new generation of leading man na dapat abangan dito sa TV and of course in other platforms?
Go, Mr. Born to Shine.
Nakakatuwa naman po that people see it that way, that we're gonna be the next leading man, kasi it's always been my dream and the reason why I started showbiz talaga, to one day achieve that goal of being a leading man. So ayun, nakakatuwa lang, but siguro it's still pressure that I really appreciate. Siguro yung type of pressure that will continue to motivate me to work harder, to keep improving every day, especially sa mga projects na bibigay sa akin. Kasi po, for me talaga, pagiging isang leading man, hindi lang yan sa TV, on screen. Kumbaga, ugali din yan off-cam, as a person, and something that I want to embody. You know, the leadership skills of a leading man is so important. And siguro din ngayon sa generation na to, iba yung showbiz in a sense that dumadami ang mga platforms natin. As we can see, we're all digital now, online. So siguro yun, it's just more roles that you have to take on, but it's part of the job for me, and siguro I appreciate that their supporters really giving me the love. And yeah, I just want to continue showing, especially the younger generation, what we should be like, hindi lang sa mga serye, pero sa mga platform na nabibigay din po sa amin. But without everything, I'm just thankful and grateful for all of it.
Okay, ang sabi na ni Michael, ang dami ko sabihin. Pero ayun po, I'm just focusing on my craft right now. And kung ano pong mangyayari sa career ko ngayon, I'm just really grateful to God na binigyan po ako ng ganito and binigyan kami ng ganito opportunity. And I'm just focusing on my craft and acting po. And ayun po, kung anong mabibigay sa akin ni Lord at sa GMA and Cornerstone, why not? Kukunin ko yun. Salamat po.
Thank you. Chika Ness, thank you. Alright, sino po pa next?
Hi. Hi, my name is Jamie. I'm from the blog Soundcheck Manila. So, question first is Kobe. They mentioned that you'll be having an album, correct?
Yes po, yes po.
Any ideas you can share or what kind of music you'd like to make?
I'd love to make R&B, siguro, an OPM. I wanna discover that side of me. Actually, I've always wanted to make music, pero it's I feel like I haven't fully tapped into it yet. So I'm happy na I'm getting this opportunity to do that with Cornerstone, and I'm definitely gonna be learning a lot along the way. So sobrang excited po ako.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
For the Born to Shine girls naman, so what did you learn about the P-pop industry siguro or through your characters, through your portrayal of your characters in Born to Shine? So any insights din about the P-pop industry na talagang which is happening right now in real life? Ayun.
Okay, so siguro one insight that I've learned about the P-pop industry from portraying our characters sa Born to Shine is grabe talaga yung discipline. You need to be disciplined, and you need to have those goals talaga in your life and find out exactly how you're supposed to reach them. Which for me naman, as a reflection, I'm really happy na I get to work with yung mga girls sa Yumi because all of us are determined. All of us come from the same background now where we started from singing competitions. So when you come from singing competitions, especially in your childhood, you learn how to be determined na you need to do your best all the time. You need to give your best. So siguro that's one of those things.
Ikaw din, Zephanie.
For me naman, more on the technical side. So, nabanggit nga po ni Gia na discipline talaga is very important. But I think it's harder than what it looks like na parang we see them perform, but all the behind the scenes talaga, nandun yung challenges and yung struggles. Syempre, you're not just on like by yourself, but you have to be as one. And it's hard to do that. Sa kwento namin, marami kaming awayan na nagaganap inside na obviously hindi nakikita ng mga supporters even sa story. But I guess yun yung challenge, really getting along with each other even when performing on stage. But I think yung pinakamaganda doon is you get to perform with people na may parehong passion in their hearts and yung love for their craft talagang nandoon. So despite of the challenges and the struggles, at the end of the day, when you decide to perform with all your heart and really aim for that excellence, talagang they will see you as one and they will see the unity and the harmony. As unity. Ayun po, so ang saya lang na may kasama sa stage.
For Michael din, because you also portray a singer, correct? Also in Born to Shine. So, and you learned about the P-pop industry also as well. And what did you learn through portraying your character?
Siguro it's really been an honor, the fact that I can be a singer in Born to Shine. I mean, I love to perform. Singing has always been a passion of mine. But dito sa Born to Shine, naging totoo na I got to embody the character of Nate na isang singer. And siguro, one of the things I always say why I love this show, napapakita po niya yung journey ng isang artista, ma-P-pop man yan, actor, singer. Lahat kami, dinadaanan niya yung mga struggles and yung mga problems na kailangan harapin. But I really appreciated the fact that this story was able to really tell the audience how difficult it really is. Respects talaga to all my friends in P-pop and everybody in the P-pop industry na hindi joke yung ginagawa nila. And pag sinasabi nating OPM, it's really happening now. I mean, the success of all the P-pop groups like Beanie, Yumi, di ba? Lahat sila talagang nandun na, relevant. And it's something that it's just an honor that we get to share the story of P-pop to more audiences. Even when I had my show with GMA Global Pinoy TV in Toronto, grabe, talagang pinag-uusapan nila yung Born to Shine, nanonood po sila at yung mga kanta tumatatak sa kanila. So kumbaga, for me as an actor in this cast, part of this cast, nakakatuwa lang na iba yung influence ng Born to Shine, and I hope that we can continue promoting the true talents of OPM, and we're just really really thankful that we're part of this wonderful show.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Arim of Barbilicious.com. For Anton, can you share lang yung recent na viral photo mo? Can you share us lang yung, kumbaga, yung naging motivation mo? Kasi from lean body ngayon, kumbaga, pinag-uusapan yung napakaganda mong katawan.
Yes. After PDP po, na sabi nila ng GMA na meron daw akong new show. So basically, I was shocked but that time na binigyan po ako ng ganitong project. And especially, sabi ko, once in a lifetime lang to. So pinorsugi ko po talaga yung discipline, talagang nag-ensayo ko. Pero nung nagde-taping na, after taping, 12 a.m., nagde-gym pa rin ako. Sabi ng dad ko, Nak, tigilan mo na yung pag-gym mo. Pagod na pagod ka na, galing ka ng taping. Sabi ko pa, gusto kong malaman ng mga tao na boksingero talaga yung ginagampanan ko. Ayoko maging joke ako sa harapan ng mga tao. And very critic na po talaga yung social media ngayon. And talagang yung second sport nila, boxing. Kaya talagang binabala ko nga po maging amateur boxer sa totoong buhay. And talagang nag-sign po ako doon na gusto ko talagang makita ng mga tao na talagang pinoporsige ko po talaga. Kinakarakter ko po talaga yung bilang makmak. And talaga yun po. Ginagawa ko po talaga yung best ko na maging yung physique ko, malaman nila na totoong boksingero. Kaya ayun po, maraming salamat.
Sabi ng mga vloggers, huwag ka daw maging boxer, yung best mo daw kasi. Sa'yo na yung best. And next naman po kay Kobe. Question ko na since you're new po sa GMA, can you share lang kung sino yung naging una mong ka-close or nakausap sa mga GMA artists?
Sa mga GMA artists, I mean sa show again, I became really, well, I knew Gea, of course, kasi pareho po kami cornerstone, so she was one of the first people I met. And si Zeph also, but I think, yeah, I'm very close with Olive po, kasi syempre, kasi syempre po, all of our scenes are together as well.
Parang lahat ng sagot mo, bro, may Olive
Olive, labas ka na! Wala, no, I'm very close with Olive though. And again, I'm very grateful to be able to work with her po. She's amazing actress, yeah, and a good friend also.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
Next po si MJ De Leon.
You know. Thank you guys.
Si Chad daw.
Hi, good afternoon. For my first question kay Anton lang. So, how do you maintain yung physique mo for you na since yun nga kapansin-pansin ngayon yung parang mga changes or madalas kasi shirtless ka din dun sa show, no? So, paano mo siya mini-maintain and may pressure ba for you?
Yes po, pressure po talaga yung character ko kasi puro hubad yung scene, puro boxing. And ayun po, pro na ako sa boxing industry ko sa Kamao. And pero po, minemaintain ko po talaga yung physique ko and para malaman rin po ng tao na totoo talaga yung boxing na ginagamit. And talagang suntukan ng suntukan po talaga, wala nang choreo na ginagawa namin. Wala na kaming choreo. Basta sabi ko, gusto ko ng totoo, gusto ko sapakan na talaga para wide ipeke na lang yung wide. Basta sa close-up, talagang gusto ko yung matatamaan talaga. And ayun po talaga, mini-makeup na lang yung pasa, pero basically ang ginagawa nila nang-maintain po ako ng body, nagtitake ako ng protein everyday, chicken breast, kaya ayun po.
Who among our action star ngayon? Kasi marami yung mga action star natin ngayon na talagang, kumbaga sila yung naghahari. So, sino yung parang path na gusto mong sila? Or yung
Siyempre po si Ruru Madrid. And Miguel Tan Felix also po. And siyempre sa kabila, si Coco Martin. Kasi I want to direct din po someday, like my dad as well. And gusto ko po sundan yung tapak niya sa industry. Kaya yun po.
Ayan. So in relation to that, for all artists naman, since ngayon hit yung show ninyo, but personally ba, meron kayong mga dream project na gusto ninyong magawa in the future and sino yung gusto niyo makasama? So for all to.
Sige, we can...
Go Kobe.
Baka si Olive na naman yung gusto mo, bro, ha? Pwede, game naman. Ako, I really wanna work with Kuya Ding Dong Dantes. As in, idol ko talaga siya. And I hope that I get to be someone like him in the future na very versatile and leading man like him. So sana one day I can work with Kuya Ding Dong.
Baka may additional ka pa.
And I'd love to work with Olive Day.
That's enough! Ako naman. Hey, so, So, di ba guys, recently nag-crossover kami with Kamao. There's this running joke sa amin sa mga Yumi girls na gusto naming mag-crossover sa ibang show pa. So we wanna try action. Personally, I would love to try action din. Kasi it's something that I don't imagine myself in, but I'm a person who wants to step out of their comfort zone. So, why not? Diba? Try natin.
Maangas to, nananapak to sa Born to Shine. Pwede. Makmak versus Nancy. Ako naman po, I guess, honestly, pag yun yung tanong, nahihirapan ako sagutin kasi feeling ko I'm the type na just open for anything na challenge talaga. But since yung Born to Shine yung mas nag-open sa akin, yung mas drama talaga, I think it's something that I want to explore more. Something na medyo parang redemption story. I think yung talagang, hindi ko alam paano i-put into words, but yung tipong life-changing na character, something like that, na drama. Or maybe a movie na musical pa din. Yun talaga yung dream ko. So, eto, isa na to sa dream ko, yung teleserye na musical, but maybe a movie someday.
Nice. Siguro po pag dream project, it's still been a dream of mine to work with my friends in the industry like sina Emilio, sina River, and siguro ayun, parang nakakatuwa lang when you work with your friends kasi parang hindi ka nagtatrabaho, enjoy lang. So something like that. But in terms of my personal dreams, I've really loved rom-com. It's something that gusto ko talagang gawin. But recently parang gusto ko din gawin yung mga parang mother and son, something medyo mas deeper yung story or mas emotional siya. I think solely because it will challenge me more as an actor. It will really test the waters for me and ayun. But it's a good story arc for me siguro to own my acting more and really focus on it. Kaya something like that na medyo hindi ko pa nagagawa, I would love to try one day.
Sa akin naman po, if bigyan po ako ng opportunity, gusto ko makatrabaho syempre si Carmel.
Sino? Sabihin mo na. Nahiya ako pa.
Siyempre syempre yung pinaka magaling si Sir Dennis Trillo po. Sir Dennis Trillo sa action.
Pinapakabago kami, Anton!
Sir Dennis Trillo. At gusto ko gampanan yung parang mala soldier datingan. Yung parang talagang action na talaga. Kaya ayun.
Antal, follow up lang doon, no? Kamusta na pala kayo ni Carmel? And meron bang mga upcoming projects?
She's been good talaga. Nabalitaan ko, nasa Australia siya ngayon. We're very good friends. And talagang support talaga ako sa kanya kung saan papatunga sa music industry. And now, I do acting rin sa boxing. And ayun, balitaan na lang kami sa...
Thank you. Congratulations. B.
Ayan. Sino pa po? Okay, here.
Hello po, Dansha from Philippine Daily Inquirer. So yung question ko lang po para sa Born to Shine characters, no? Minsan po ba na-imagine nyo or before pinangarap nyong maging P-pop artist aside from being an actor and actress?
I think personally, medyo hindi ko na-imagine. As much as I love performing with other people on stage, parang I think natakot ako slight kasi nga alam kong challenging siya. Pero now na I get to do it with with my friends, yun, siguro, ang saya kasi nga, kaibigan ko rin sila, parang wala. Something nga na wini-wish namin baka one day, if talagang mabigyan kami ng opportunity, we're very open na maging totoo siya. Pero I really love my solo career as a singer din talaga. So, kung pwede yung both, why not? Kakayanin.
Kung may chance, di ba?
Yes.
How about yung iba po?
Ako po, I never imagined that I would see myself in a P-pop group. Pero I became very lucky to be able to work with these girls. Kunwari, nandito yung mga girls. With these girls, with my girls. And siguro one of my fears, share ko lang, one of my fears was that I didn't know kung paano kami mag-work because as the youngest of the group, like, iba talaga yung generation namin, yung humor namin. Pero, I don't know how it worked. These girls are just, they're perfect for me and I wouldn't like to share the stage with anybody else, kundi sila. I'm very grateful for them. Kasi sila na yung maging mga ate ko and not just in yung P-pop na scheme, but also in yung acting career ko in Born to Shine. They're the people na I go to first for mga advice, and they're just really there for me. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. How about Michael and Kobe? Kayo ba naisip nyo minsan maging P-pop artist?
Sa akin po, malaki ang respeto ko sa mga P-pop artists. But I personally don't see myself going that path. Actually, before, nag-audition po ako for a P-pop group. Pero I think my calling talaga is acting and it's what I'm more passionate about. So siguro, I don't think I would see myself doing P-pop po.
Ako kasi medyo funny story. The reason why Cornerstone discovered me was for a P-pop group. It was at the time Vision now siya. And natatawa lang ako kasi can't imagine myself in Vision. Kasi wala, I mean like, I really respect that group of course. Talagang very, very talented sila. But siguro at the time, after po ako nag-audition ng TVB for my first time in Canada pa to, nag-text sa akin yung Cornerstone, sabi nila, we're trying to form this boy group. Ako naman kasi eager na eager mag-showbiz, sabi ko, sige po, gawin natin yan. Tapos, ang sabi ko nun, kumakanta po ako pero karaoke lang ha, hindi yung perform talaga. So, okay lang yan, try naman tayo. So, sabi ko sa parents ko, oh ma, pa, may nag-reach out for ano naman daw, hindi na PBB, P-pop naman. Sabi ko, gawin na natin to, parang maangas. So, nung nag-meeting na po kami, I was with Sir Erickson on call. I was in Canada. Parang, really game na talaga ako mag-boy group. And then they were like, wait, Michael, parang mas okay ata kung mag-solo career na lang tayo. Why don't we try acting and something like that? And siguro at the same time, I was really happy when they said boy group. But nung sinabi ni Sir Erickson na solo ko muna, sabi ko, okay. Kasi feeling ko that's been my dream rin. And ayun, really big respects to the P-pop industry. Good friends with a lot of them. And iba talaga yung training and dedication nila. It's a whole different world from acting, right? And if I were given the chance to really one day try it, why not? I would never turn down an opportunity like that. And yeah, nakakatuwa lang. At least dito sa show, Fictional Man, we get to experience it a bit.
Okay, thank you po. My next question is for Born to Shine characters po and for Derek. Very similar po ba yung real life world sa world ng mga artista or ng mga personalities na pinapakita sa Born to Shine?
Tingin ko may similarities, definitely, pero marami pang pwedeng kutkutin. Pero, ayun, siguro ang tinatry na lang namin ding i-mirror talaga ay kung saan pumapasok yung heart. Alam mo yun, kapag ang tindi na ng pressure na maging sikat, ang tindi ng pressure mag-deliver ng performance, and yet ang daming pinagdadaanan na personal struggles, paano mo ngayon i-assert yung humanity ng character? So yun yung lagi namin hinahanap. Kasi ang daling mag-fall into the may low-hanging fruit pag teleserye, di ba? Parang, sige, intense lang natin, sampalan, sapakan, bugbugan. Pag na-fall ka dun sa cycle na yon, yes, it will work for a while, pero magiging paulit-ulit yun, tapos mawawala na ng effect. So, kailangan mo lagi hanapin, nasan yung heart dito. So, yun, trabaho namin lagi yun sa set. So, these actors, aside sa pagsasayaw at pagkakanta hanggang alas 2 ng madaling araw, laging ganun kaming may challenge. Nasan si Jenny dyan? Nasan si Gea dyan? Hanapin natin. Kasi we owe that to the character na ilagay yun. Yun.
Me? Personally, yun nga, aside from always trying to find yung heart of yung character, si Nancy is someone who's very different from me. For those who know me, ako po, hindi po talaga ako ganun. That's the opposite of me. Sa Born to Shine lang po talaga ako natuto na magalit, na makipagsabunot. And still, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Because before this nga I was saying Derek na gusto kong matuto kung paano maging maangas. I learned a lot of things, not just about yung acting, but I also learned self-confidence. I learned how to become more confident, more okay in my body, in myself. When I perform, nadadala ko na po si Nancy everywhere with me. Yeah.
Minsan sinasabi ko right after the scene or right after I read the script, parang buhay ko talaga. Yung pakiramdam ng lines ni Jenny, feeling ko, ang personal niya na minsan natatakot akong sabihin siya or i-act siya kasi feeling ko I'm being exposed sometimes. And not just me, maybe even the other characters. So kung ano man po yung napapanood nyo, I think Born to Shine is basically a window din sa kung ano yung nangyayari talaga sa likod ng mga napapanood nating performances or sa TV na yun, totoo siya. And so, I think our goal is to, yung nabanggit ni Derek, is to really find the heart and show the heart behind every circumstance na nangyayari sa buhay ng mga artista, ng mga performers. Kaya, ayun lang po. I think yeah.
I think for me, Born to Shine really humanizes yung mga idols natin, most especially P-pop. Kasi P-pop culture is different, mga idols sila, but it's similar sa pagiging artista. Of course, we're in the limelight, pinapakita natin halos yung buong buhay natin. And siguro itong Born to Shine, pinapakita yung puso nga, totoo yun, kasi maraming struggles yung pagiging artista, and that's something that I really admire about the story, kasi talagang lahat kami sa cast makaka-relate dito, whether it be about bashing, may mga love teams, may mga usapan legal stuff. It's really a glimpse of what the showbiz world is like, and siguro, ironic nga eh, kasi yung show, it's talking about artistas, portrayed by artistas and mga singers, but ang galing lang kasi napapakita din sa audience kung paano din maging artista. It inspires more people, hopefully. And ayun, natutuwa lang ako that it really gives us somewhat a window, as Zeph said, because there's always more than what meets the eye in terms of the showbiz industry. And for me, it shows us a bit of compassion for everybody. Minsan, the people will always have something to say, especially with the social media world. So, ngayon, dito sa Born to Shine, if you really watch and listen to the story, you can see how it is really about dreamers. So, ayun, it's a really, really good show to really portray a glimpse of the showbiz industry.
Sa akin naman, I think they said everything. But yeah, I'm glad that people are enjoying the show, that they're able to relate with the characters, and again, it shows the side of P-pop that you don't really see. Ayun po, I'm just very grateful na people are enjoying the show and able to relate.
Thank you po. Last question na po for Anton. Aside po din sa pag-gym mo and yun nga, pag-aasikaso sa physique mo, no? Minsan ba binalak mo mag-approach sa isang boxer or professional boxer? Kunwari, Manny Pacquiao, naisip mo ba siya i-message, paturo ka, gano'n?
Hindi. Video greet. May video greet po sa akin si Pacquiao na good luck sa boxing, sa kamao. And I'm really proud of that kasi isang kamao, isang hanga-hanga at lagi kong pinapanood yung highlights niya sa boxing industry niya, and talagang sa an honor po na binigyan po ako ng ganitong opportunity na good luck sa show po namin. And ayun po, nung nalaman rin po namin, nung pinanood po namin yung laban ni Eman Pacquiao, and nag-usap kami nun na ang galing mo umarte, ang galing mo. Sabi ko, hindi, mas magaling kang bumoxing. Dapat turuan mo ako. Pero sabi niya, sige, set tayo. Pero sana po, someday, makatrabaho ko si Eman. And ayun po, tinuturuan po ako. Yung coach ko ngayon, coach po ni Pacquiao dati. Kaya I'm just really proud of myself kasi na binigyan po ako ng opportunity na turuan ng isang coach ni Pacquiao. Kaya yun.
Thank you so much po. Congratulations, everyone!
Thank you so much. Again, palakpakan naman natin. Of course, for those who just came in, welcome po sa Cornerstone Hits GMA Afternoon Prime Media Day. We're not done yet, of course. I-remind ko lang kayo, please use our official hashtag Cornerstone Hits Afternoon Prime, hashtag Cornerstone Shines, and hashtag GMA Afternoon Prime. And I would like to acknowledge muna po for making the...
Kung ipag-produce ka ng cornerstone ng rom-com, sino gusto mo maging lady at bakit?
Para sa akin, sino kaya? Hindi, bahala na yung cornerstone para sa akin eh. Hindi ko alam. Sir Mac, para sa inyo, sino? Sir Mac.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Pero kahit ano po opportunity bibigyan sa akin ng cornerstone, okay lang. Gagawin ko po talaga yung best ko for that role. And ayun po, sana maganda yung pelikula. At sana madirect ni Sir Mac. Direct naman?
No coaching.
Siyempre sa kamao right now, Shanti.
Alright.
Shanti. Yung lagi kong kasama, si Carmel din. Singing. Pwede rin yun, singing movie.
Sa boxing siya, example nga.
And, ayun naman, siyempre si Stephanie din ko.
Why not? Oo nga naman, ha? Pwede din. But generally, Anton is very open kung sino man yung ma-offer sa kanya. Diba? Talagang ang versatility ay nando doon. Thank you so much, Anton. Palapakan naman natin. Sorry, your name po? Maui. Thank you so much, Maui. Charot. Okay, dumako naman tayo sa fans, si Kobe. Nasaan? Sino gustong magtanong? Medyo malayo. Would like to ask?
Hi, Kobe.
Hey,
First of all,
beautiful.
I'm so proud of you. Our Kobe Browns here.
Oy, thank you.
Anong genre ang gusto mong i-pursue? Acting ba or action? In the future?
Action or...
Or drama?
Action or drama? Ako po, open po ako sa lahat. As in, I wanna pursue a lot of genres. But if I was to pick, siguro action po. Sobra. I wanna be an action star one day, definitely. But I also do wanna explore different roles. I'd love to do horror also. Basta very open po ako to any with Olive.
Parang ikaw na yung kinikilig, ah.
I don't know. But sorry. Pero very open po ako sa lahat. And I'm open to working with anyone also. Yeah.
As follow-up question, sino daw yung leading lady?
Tinatanong ko ba yan?
There's a lot of people that I'd love to work with. Again, very open. Very open. Sinabi ko na eh. Top 3. Top 3 in no order si Olive. Sino pa? I'd actually love to work with Zeph also. I'd love to work with Zeph. I love doing my scenes with her, and it was very easy to work with Zeph also. And last, probably si Jillian. Jillian work po. Yeah.
Akala ko ako na.
Oo, ikaw daw yung sa horror. Charot.
Pwede.
Charot lang din. I love you. Ay, palapakan naman natin. Of course, thank you so much. Sorry, your name again?
My name is Aljan Lawyer.
Okay, ayan talaga. Acknowledge ko naman talaga pa hair extensions mo today. Okay, dito naman tayo sa fancy Gia. Sino gustong magtanong? Okay, go. Ay, pabigyan na lang po natin ng microphone. Gia, dun po sa likod ng couch. Bakit nagtatago ang mga ano? Go, one question. Okay, ayan na siya. Asaan po? Alright, thank you. Your name, sir?
My name is Mark. For Gaya, since you've been since you've been like champion already from SM Real Stars, Grand Champion, The Voice Kids, finalists, and W Copa Division Champion. Are you still open on joining singing competitions?
I'm open, yes. I'm open to sharing yung talent ko. Yes. Why not? If I was given the opportunity to present yung talent ko, then I would take that. Why not, guys? Just onting practice na lang, which that's what I love about yung Yumi, kasi not just about singing, kasi about performing na din siya. So why not? I will take that opportunity. I would love to share yung talent ko po and inspire other people with it as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you guys!
Thank you, Gaya. Thank you, Mark. Mark, tama ba? Mark? Okay, thank you, Mark. For Michael naman. Sino? Jason? Ito daw po.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Michael.
Yes, Ate Bingay.
Ang tanong ko, since na gusto mo magkaroon ng role na isang pagiging kontrabida at nakasa na yung pagiging versatile actor mo, ano yung gusto mong storyline? At sino yung gusto mong maging ka-love team?
Direct brainstorm na tayo. Wow, siguro feeling ko kasi masaya maging kontrabida. Every time I do workshops with Miss Ana, yun yung lagi kong ginagawa. Kasi ang turo niya sa akin, pag gusto mong maging leading man, dapat matutunan mo din yung paano maging kontrabida, yung masamang side. Para in that case, may range, kumbaga, yung pagiging mabait mo. Any storyline would be great. Siguro, ang feeling ko mag-enjoy ako, yung parang tatlo kami, siguro love triangle, tapos away-away, gano'n. Feeling ko masaya yun. Tapos kami ni Anton, sundo. Oo, parang masaya yung mga gano'n. Yeah, something like that. Leading lady, wow, I've been honored to work with a few really talented leading ladies. Si Zeph na yung kasama ko dito sa Born to Shine. Siguro, I would really love to work with AZ. Si AZ, someone that I can see that I want to try and experiment lang. A close friend of mine. Sino pa ba? Olive May with Kobe Brown.
Siya yung triangle.
Package siya yun eh. Ayun, game to work with anyone naman, so if given a chance. Thank you, Ate Pinkay.
Thank you so much, Michael. Maraming salamat. And of course, for Zephanie. Who'd like to ask a question for Zephanie? Okay. Your name, please.
Julie Pearl po. For Zeph, so far, ano po yung pinaka-challenging or pinaka-mahirap na scene na nagawa mo?
Actually, walang specific, pero pagdating sa mga scenes na galit, yung galit na frustrated and kung napanood niyo yung unang scenes, mostly nung mga start ng Born to Shine na nag-aaway kami ni Nanay Minchi, yung mga ganong scenes, alam ni Direk na nag-struggle ako magalit or i-express yung ganong iyak na from anger. So, ngayon, I'm just grateful na unti-unti ko din siyang nalalearn. And I'm just so happy na sobra yung grace and yung patience ng prod na when we need to internalize more or we need to talk to Direk na, Direk, tulungan mo kami. Kaya, as in, nag-grow din kaming lahat sa show na yon. Pero yun, kasi in real life, hindi ako ganun magalit. Tahimik lang talaga ako. Or hindi na lang para wala nang masabi. So sa Born to Shine, doon ko na-express yung ganong emotion. And yeah, yun lang.
Alright.
Every time all of this is like that. Olive May, Sophia.
Okay, sorry. Nagkaroon lang ng konting technical dito. Challenge. Of course, ayan again, maraming salamat sa mga fans natin na nagtanong. Palakpakan nyo yung mga sarili. And alam ko, biniti nyo ito. And if you were about to post this, please use our official hashtag, Cornerstone Hits Afternoon Prime, #Cornerstone Shines, and #GMA Afternoon Prime. And of course, ayan, bago natin syempre hinga ng parting words ang ating mga artists, baka meron pa po, we'd like to entertain last 2 questions from our media and blogger friends. Baka meron pa pong gustong humabol.
Well, my question is actually for Direk, since andito ka na. Of course, you got to work with these talented people. Now, may individual quirks yung mga yan. Can you tell us, when you work with them, what has changed so far? And I mean, yung sa outlook mo sa kanila. Of course, siguro meron ka ng mga what do you call that? Parang preconceived notions about each one of them as actors. But when you work with them, what has changed?
Sige, isa-isa yun. Feedbackan pala to. Ay, thank you po sa takot ako. Hindi, pero sige, isa-isa yun natin. Una kay Anton, naka-workshop ko kasi siya dito sa Cornerstone. So, ang galing kung paano niya bitbitin ngayon sa Kamao, no? Tapos, kasi sa akin, yung pinaka-effective na action star, sa totoo lang, madrama dapat, mapuso dapat. It's not about the bugbugan, the sapakan. It's the character talaga. Alam niya, nung nag-crossover kami, parang sabi ko sa kanya, it's the additional lines, it's the additional look. That's what sells bugbugan. Kapag sapak-sapakan lang yan, we see that everyday sa balita. So yun, natuwa lang ako na mas flexible na talaga siya ngayon. Talagang as abida na talaga. So congrats. Ayan, kay Michael naman, pintakan to para workshop. Okay, kay Michael, lalala ko na nagsastart kami. Pag mga kilig scenes, ang turo ko lagi sa kanila ni Zeph, to delay the lines as much as possible. Kasi when you say the line agad, hindi siya tumatatak. Di ba ganun kapag kausap mo yung crush mo, medyo hindi mo masabi buo. So yun, so parang ngayon, getsan nila yun. Getsan nila kung paano ibenta talaga yung lines. Hindi siya line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. Hindi siya ganun na sagutan. Sige, kay Gea naman, talaga, like what she mentioned kanina, yung gaspang, when we were starting, so ang hirap pagmukain ni Gea na snatcher, di ba?
Yes.
Oo, kasi kung ganyan itsura ng mga snatcher, magiging top job na sa Pilipinas ang snatching. So ang hirap, nung una namin siyang dinidress up as a snatcher, it took us an hour or more to really make them, sila dalawa ni Mitzi Josh, na magmukhang snatcher. No? Pero yun, again, panlabas lang yun. Lagi ko sabi, binabanggit sa kanila, how do you bring in the personality? So, makipag-usap ka sa mga mas masa talaga, mag-consume ng content na pang masa, para naturally lumalabas na yun. So, meron na rin yun ngayon. And then kay Kobe naman, when he started, ang first scene namin, syempre, hirap mag-Tagalog minsan si Kobe.
Yeah.
So, pero sabi ko sa kanya, actually, sobrang maliit na bagay lang yun. It's really how you say your line, how you look at your co-actor bago mo yun gawin. Tapos sabi ko sa kanila ni Olive, kasi clear naman yung directive sa amin na nakakakilig dapat to. Sabi ko, ang chemistry, parang chemistry, wino-workshop siya, in-experiment siya. So hindi yung unang approach mo, bibenta agad. So it's something that you have to practice with your co-actor. And then kay Zeph, nakasama ko pa mula Maka. Ayan, ang pinaka natutuwa ko kay Zeph, and I don't think a lot of people realize it and a lot of actresses realize this, hindi siya concerned sa itsura niya kung paano siya umarte. Yung iba kasi inuuna talaga yung itsura niya, anong angulo ko direct, maganda ba dyan, kita ba dyan yung ganito. Wala siyang paki talaga doon. Mula Maka pa lang, kung nasilip niyo yung show namin dati, our humble show na Maka, talagang as probinsyana rin siya doon. Hindi nag-iinarte talaga. And feeling ko yung artistang hindi nag-iinarte, yun yung totoong naging magaling umarte. So she knows that. And sinasabuhay nila, lahat sila ngayon sinasabuhay nila how unforgiving the fans minsan, the P-pop group fans. Kasi ang idea natin ng P-pop galing sa K-pop na laging perfect. So the littlest imperfections, napaka-unforgiving ng mga tao. And they see that, they read that every day. And I'm just so amazed how they still get to show up sa set na parang hindi nasaktan, na parang hindi nasugatan. Kasi alam nila na kailangan pagdaanan yun. Alam nila na wala namang umiiyak na sobrang ganda talaga. Kailangan malukot talaga yung mukha. Pag maganda-ganda yan, it's so manufactured. So wala ang ganun si Zeph, kaya natatawid niya ng magandang story. And all of them.
Well, to add to that question, Direk, ngayon na parang, you're seeing the success of both of these shows. And individually, them as actors. Ngayon na parang, meron na bang hunch on where this will go? Magkakaroon ba ng second run, second season, or another?
Sana po umabot ng Pasko para may pang Pasko kami. Wala pa pong specific talaga din, pero masaya lang po talaga kami na nakaabot dito kasi ang hirap gumawa ng effective shows na ngayon. Alam nyo naman po yan. Lahat ng tao nakakanood na ng Netflix quality. Yung budget, times 1,000 ang budget namin. Yung manpower, times 1,000 ang meron kami. So we're just really, really happy. Nakakakilabot. As someone, lumaki po ako sa teleserye. Pag nakakanood ako sa TikTok ng mga taga-probinsya na nanonood, kumakanta ng Puerto Shine, sobrang saya na namin. So where will it go? Hindi ko namin alam, pero kung nasan kami ngayon, salamat lang po talaga.
Thank you.
Thank you po, sir. Thank you.
Okay, pero where it's leading, kasi dahil din po sa inyo yan, dahil patuloy niyo pong sinusuportahan ng Barehong Show, it will lead to more ways para talagang iaabangan nating lahat. Maraming salamat po. Anyone? Last question po. Let's give the floor to our artists para magbigay ng ating parting message para po sa inyong lahat. Go po.
I just want to say maraming salamat po ulit for making time for us today. Sa lahat ng press, sa lahat ng fans, I really appreciate you all. And to Cornerstone, thank you for organizing this whole event. To my castmates, to Derek, thank you guys, and I'm so happy na I'm here with you in Born to Shine. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Kobe.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone again for making time to be here. I know it's a Sunday, and I know you guys are very busy people, but you still made time to be here with us. Thank you so much, and mag-ingat po kayo. Akala niyo mauwi niya. Just kidding. But no one's going home yet. Magpa-party pa tayo. Joke! Joke. Guys, thank you so much. Please, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for the time. And kayo po talaga yung the reason why we do our best here sa work. Yes, thank you din po sa Cornerstone family. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Derek, for always being there for us. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Gia. Zeph?
Maraming salamat po sa bawat team na supporters namin. Talagang sabi nga ni Gea, kayo ang dahilan, isa sa pinakamalaking dahilan kung bakit kami nandito. At na-amaze pa rin ako kung paano na nandyan kayo talaga. You guys make efforts and bibigay kayo ng time para sa amin kahit na meron kayong mga kanya-kanyang buhay, kanya-kanyang trabaho. And I guess mas na-inspire kami because of that, mas motivate kami to do our best kasi nandyan kayo. And maraming salamat po sa mga management namin, Cornerstone, GMA, Sparkle, sa pagtiwala sa amin. I think yung success man na nararanasan namin ngayon, sobrang nakaka-humble. And I just pray na as we reach for our dreams, mas i-ground kami ni Lord kasi in that way talagang mas makaka-relate kami at makaka-connect kami sa inyo. That's what we want. And we're not just doing this for ourselves, but for every person who watch us and look up to us. Kaya maraming salamat po for giving us this chance, the platform to share our talents, and sana hindi pa ito yung huli. Marami pa kaming pangarap, kaya sana kasama namin kayo sa pag-abot na. Maraming salamat po. We love you, and God bless everyone.
Thank you, Zeph. Michael?
Maraming salamat po again to our friends from the media and the press for taking your time this week to join here for our special celebration, our MediaCon. Maraming salamat po for spreading the word about Born to Shine and our careers. Really appreciate it. To my supporters that are here today, Sager Warriors, Michael Sager Global, maraming salamat. You guys never fail to put a smile on my face because you're always present. Maraming salamat. And to all the supporters and fans of the show and the artists here, thank you guys for joining today. To everybody, maraming salamat po. Pagpatuloy lang po kayo na manood ng Born to Shine. Abangan nyo lang po ang masayang ganap na mangyayari. And ayun, I'm just happy to be here. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Michael. And syempre, ang nag-iisa nating kamao.
Just really want to thank you po sa lahat ng pumunta dito and to Cornerstone po na nagbuo po ng ganito. And ayun po, kung wala po kayo dito, kung nandyan po kayo, wala rin ako dito. Kaya ayun po, I'm just really grateful to Shanton, Carton for making this happen and sa support and Anton Charmers as well. And to all the people out here, and yun po, I'm just really thank to God na binigyan po ako ng ganitong opportunity. And sana po, abangan niyo po yung Kamao and Born to Shine. And yun po, salamat.
Yes, ayan sa afternoon prom ng GMA, Born to Shine and Kamao. But meron lang akong reminder, of course. Also, sige, tayo na tayo para makapag-photo op po tayo. Sige na. Yung mga fans